Welcome to the Always See Everything Holiday Special! I am your host, Anthony, and this is Sean 3PO. Sean, you're fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. You're my co-host. Introduce yourself.
¿Cómo se dice hello en español? Sorry, guys, my circuits are pretty occupied right now, as you will hear throughout the rest of the episode. No, this is not temporary. No, we do not fix it. I am practicing combos in Guilty Gear. So that's just something that you're going to have to live with. And hey, guess what? Creepy Chair's back.
Oh, lovely. Loving that. And Tyler, our editor, has joined us this week. Tyler, what can you say to the people? Merry Christmas, Tyler. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everybody. It's me, George Lucas, here to watch the Star Wars holiday special here.
Jeez Louise.
We're doing this the whole time.
I really was glad to see that we brought more Wookiees in. I mean, this one has Boba Fett in it. Boba Fett's here. You guys like Boba Fett, right?
Oh, what
George,
a lovely surprise. George, I'm so glad you
No!
Oh, hold on. Oh, guys. She's coming back. She's staying with me for
Guys, this is a video episode.
I just wanted to buzz by and say hello to George. She's over there. She's playing Animal
Somebody
Crossing.
call my name Excelsior.
Jeez, that's what he's here.
Guys, everyone's here. You can clearly see no one's here, but everyone's here.
It's all the family's together. It's the holiday season.
Welcome to our Christmas special. We are right here. We are live. Whatever video you guys are watching right now on YouTube or wherever, it's actually live.
Pornhub,
Every time you
X-Tube,
click,
RedTube, X-Hamster.
And this is definitely the first take of this.
yes, and
Only
you have
fans.
to click. As soon as you click on this video, we have to get into place and hurry up and run over here and perform this. So, thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for subscribing. On this episode of Always See Everything, we are talking the Star Wars holiday special. Now, we're not this woke elite. We don't have a holiday special. We have Christmas special. The war on Christmas must be avenged or whatever. So
we lost the first war on Christmas, but we're gonna run it back this time. I have a pretty good feeling about our chances this time around.
So because of that, right. This time we're gonna beat Hitler. And so I spilled cocoa on myself, and it is now soaking through my pants. We are going to watch the Star Wars holiday special. Sean, Tyler, I want to hear your guys' before we get into it. What is your relationship to this holiday special? Because this is the thing. I am a huge Star Wars fan. I got a Yoda over here. I'm such a big. I'm not gonna wear the glasses the whole time. I'm such a big fan of Star Wars in general, and I'm a big old nerd. Had a lightsaber, beat other kids up with it since I was a kid. And I quickly realized that made me not unique, and so I moved on to other things. But Star Wars has always been beloved in my heart, and I'm a big fan. Tyler, I feel like you come from similar stock, a little bit.
Yeah. So the earliest memory, legitimately the earliest memory of my entire life, earliest memory I can remember, is the first time I saw Star Wars.
No way! We're very similar.
Yeah. I had, I was Darth Vader for Halloween one year. I still have a Star Wars poster in my room. I'm not home right now, so you can't see my Star Wars poster. But I have one at home. I had, even when I got my first car, the little license plate bracket around the back of it just said my other car is the Millennium Falcon on it. So
nice.
I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I've never seen the holiday special.
Really? So you'll be going in basically blind, more or less blind. I mean, you've seen the clips.
Yeah, I know
obviously the memes, the jokes.
Yeah.
But that's not really watching a movie. If you watch it in little clips on your TikToks or your Vines, that doesn't mean that you've actually seen it.
Well,
we're purists.
That's a problem for our podcast, because that's exclusively how I've been watching all of the films we've seen so far.
It's bold of you to assume I've been watching any of the movies you guys have been covering on the podcast.
Oh, I don't. Listen, what I do barely counts as watching, so I'm not expecting anybody else to.
Does Tyler know what your number one film right now on your list is? Because we haven't edited that episode yet.
Well,
I don't know.
It's this film, W.C. Fields' The Bank Tank.
Yeah, it's my favorite film.
Yeah, it's the best film.
I thought it was going to be Food Fight.
Are you still doing combos? Sean, come on.
I'm going to be doing it the whole time.
Star Wars, what's your
I want to see
relationship
if
to Star Wars?
this confirm works on Bridget. One time I saw a picture, it was pretty recently actually. By saying one time, it seems like it was distant, but this was a few months ago. I saw a picture of Yoda smoking a bong, and he was lighting the bong with his lightsaber, and it was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. You're such a cynic, Sean. You don't have the Star Wars holiday spirit. You're a little bit of a Grinch there, Sean.
What? No, I just said it was cool.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. My Star Wars credentials. Yeah, I watched those movies when I was a kid. Whatever. I've seen all of them.
He doesn't believe. Tyler, he's not one of the true believers like us. He doesn't have the hope of Christmas in him.
We need to shun the non-believer.
You're right. No. We educate the non-believer. We bring him into our thing. We are missionaries to men.
Yeah, we bring him into our Jedi temple. And we let him talk to our blue ghosts for a while.
Yeah, he's a little old, but let him in.
He so easily learn the Force. It would not be a problem for me. I could learn the Force. But the problem is they would stop me from learning all the cool Force powers. They would stop me from doing Force lightning. Listen. If the Jedi wanted to stop losing their Padawans to the dark side, they would have a good Force lightning. Like, that's just the best Force power. Easily. It's so cool.
Now, hold on. Okay, just a second. You can come. So I have a very short friend who's right under the table who's going to join us today. We actually have a big, huge celebrity guest who's joining us today. I want you guys to. He's just a little too short for the table. So, yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, star of the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh my God!
Give it up for R2-D2.
Whoa!
Wow, he's here.
Wow.
He is. I don't see him, but there he is.
He's right under the table. I'm telling you, he's right here in the studio with us today. R2-D2, you got something to say about the holiday special?
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm sure
I
it's
do.
things.
You better be glad, because he just. Oh my God!
Yeah, pretty cool. But it's pretty cool. We got the R2-D2. It's not Kenny Baker. It's R2-D2 is here with me, right under the table.
Kenny Baker, we're sorry to report, he has died. He has suffocated in the R2-D2 suit.
It's also unfortunate news. Lumpy was a little bit out of our price range.
Right.
Yeah.
Lumpy on Cameo is like going crazy.
Yeah, we just couldn't get it.
Total diva.
Right. So R2 is here with the rotting corpse of Kenny Baker inside of him, and we're doing all right. Yeah. So okay, well, let's get this thing started. We are talking Star Wars Holiday Special, so let's get all synced up. We are watching the version that's on YouTube right now that says 1978. Full, no commercials, speed run, all that junk, MLG, from Star Wars Coffee. So there'll be a little 10-second heads up before we get into it. But here we go. You guys all ready?
Oh, I'm more than ready.
Yeah,
right.
I'm here.
Let's talk the special. 3, 2, 1. All right. So this is, oh wow, what a great explosion. I'm sure George Lucas intended that.
Yeah. So this was the exact moment Harrison Ford decided he hated Star Wars, right?
Yeah, oh for sure. This is 100% like his moment of being like, kill me off.
I need to get out of here.
Didn't he always hate Star Wars? Wasn't that his thing?
I mean, this is only after the first movie, so this is pretty much the beginning of Star Wars.
He didn't tell him there was going to be more than one. You're just like, alright, I'm on this fucking game.
Why am I here for this holiday special? George, why did you bring me in here?
I mean,
I don't think
he
and George
gives the best performance in the special, but like, he's still dead inside. You can still see him like, counting the hours until lunch.
Do you think he gives the best performance in the special? I mean, that's high praise.
I don't know. I think he gives maybe the worst performance in the special, and it's because he is so dead inside.
Really? Because, I mean, it's got to go to Princess Leia. Like, come on. Carrie
Yeah.
I
Fisher
mean, they're all
is-
wasted.
Yeah. Oh, of
Carrie
course.
Fisher is
Isn't
out
this
of
after
it.
like
Of course,
the
starring-
horrible car accident with Mark Hamill where
Oh,
they
here
had
they
to
are.
reconstruct
Ken,
his entire
the original
Yeah,
Ken,
there it is.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
That just answered my question.
Well, Mark Hamill looking like your annoying friend's worst Donald Trump costume.
She looks like she's asleep.
Oh my god, they absolutely stole all of Mark Hamill's painkillers that he brought on set.
We're gonna see R2D2 in a second.
They had them hidden in
Dude,
R2.
my
They did, next to the corpse of that guy you said.
boy.
Yeah, poor Kenny
Yeah,
Baker. It's just like, it was his dealer.
Yeah. It was a dark time for the whole cast.
Oh,
Is Darth
Itchy,
Vader
he's
in
my
this?
boy.
There it is. There's Gringo. There's Bumpy.
Mhm.
And there's... Wow. Sorry, I didn't... It really throws me off every time I see one of those. Not B. Arthur. She's fine.
It's weird that they called her Beatrice Arthur, too. I'm so used to just hearing B. Arthur. Yeah, they called her Beatrice Arthur in this. For
I didn't think it was
some
long
reason.
for anything.
Yep.
What's your
It was just
opinion
the
of
letter
Jefferson
B.
Starship?
I'm a fan. I like Jefferson Starship. It's weird that they're in this.
Yeah, I mean,
The timeline matches up. Like, who else
Yeah.
are you getting around now? Or wait, 78? That's a lot later than
I think
thought.
I think you're getting the Rolling Stones for this. I think Mick Jagger belongs here.
I think the Rolling Stones would be delighted to be here.
I think
it
do
would
you have
be their
anything to say about the
honor.
Rolling Stones? Yeah,
What's-
still can't
oh,
understand
wow.
you, buddy.
That's actually a really well-reasoned opinion. I thought from what he said earlier that he was just like mostly just an insane racist, but that's a nice
Yeah.
painting.
I mean,
It looks like the Ewoks cartoon.
it
This is
looks like
probably
a
concept
like
art,
a
right?
pulp novel, like a choose your own adventure novel or something.
It does. It
There's
looks
a
a little
treehouse.
like a Yes album.
Oh my god. Okay, so something that bothers me right off the bat, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Right,
Everything's
they're-
perfect for me. Go on.
So their names are Itchy and Lumpy, right?
Uh-huh.
But like Chewy is short for Chewbacca.
So
It's like a nickname.
Baka, Lumpy
And
Baka.
yeah, I think Itch Baka and Lump Baka are their
Yeah,
names.
obviously.
Yeah.
Which then like begs the question: is Baka the surname? Like first name Lump, last name Baka?
Well, Tyler, this is a movie about a bunch of Bakas.
Is that a Japanese thing that you're doing there?
Yeah.
Like a Japanese nicely
It's
done?
pretty good
See, I
bit.
was working on that. But
You
it's
know
not
a
bad.
lot about it, Sean. Being fluent in 6 million forms of communication, you should know.
Yeah,
exactly.
most of them
Yeah.
are variants of Japanese, though. It's like Hokkaido, Osaka, and all the other regions of Japan.
Yeah, it's all Japanese, but in varying degrees of racist accents.
Chewbacca
Yeah, it
looks
ranges from insanely racist and goes up from there.
like... Chewbacca looks like a vampire. Jeez.
Does he?
I hate
No,
their
or
like
Ella,
real
whatever,
teeth.
whichever one that is.
I
I don't know.
like their
I'm
real
pretty
teeth.
racist against Wookiees. I don't know. Me
Yeah, I mean they're like ugly creatures. See, that's my thing with like D&D is whenever anybody's like, "Oh, you're making fucking a white guy human." Well, it's not always a white guy, but whatever. They're like, "Oh, you're making a human character again or a half elf." Like, yeah, I don't want to be an ugly fucking freak. I'm sorry, I don't want to be a little goblin piece of shit. Like, I don't make me want to be ugly ones. The only races you should be able to be in D&D are human, normal, elf, like magic cool,
Normal.
and orc strong cool. Those are the three types. Dwarves suck. Gnomes suck. Anything shorter than average fucking sucks.
I
What are you
think
talking about? I
you should
only play as halflings.
Fuck halflings. I don't care if it's
I
Lord of
only
the
play
Rings.
as halflings.
Ugly, stupid little freaks, and they have no place in my at my table. They can be
Wow.
NPCs if they get killed in one hit, but like they're not going to be the main characters of the story.
Yeah, because there's no instance of halflings being the main characters of any fantasy stories that I know of. I mean, I don't know. They're always the side
I
characters.
know what you're
Never
doing here.
the main thrust.
You
of-
can't
of-
fool
of
me. You're
epic.
talking about Lord of the Rings, but you know what?
Oh
Would've
sweet,
been
this
better.
Wookiee's about to kill himself. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
I
Good.
hope he doesn't.
Decrease the surplus population. Of
Yeah, get rid of some of these Wookiees, man.
Did you know that
It does
Kiadi
look like he's
Mundi?
gonna kill himself. It does look like that.
He's like ready to do it. He's ready to go. That's what happens when you have an absentee father.
I saw this scene in Crocodile Dundee 2. That's a joke for all you Crocodile Dundee 2 heads out there. Everyone who loves Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. All 5 people have seen Crocodile Dundee 2.
It's my favorite bit to like be really into Crocodile Dundee because it's so like everyone knows what it is, but nobody's actually
Everyone's heard
to see it except me apparently.
You are like that with a lot of movies where people know about them but haven't mustered it within themselves to see them. Every one of those movies you've seen.
Like what? What's another? I want a second example. Just the second one.
I don't know, like some bullshit like Steve Martin Family.
Cheaper by the dozen, you mean?
Yeah, no one I know has seen that. I've seen Cheaper by the Dozen too, hundreds of times.
What is this J.C. Penney photo of Chewbacca they have? Like, they went to the Sears to get that taken.
It's the last time that he was alive.
His ashes are inside of that.
What is with the face they're giving there? Oh, jeez.
That's just what they look like, man. Listen, I'm racist too, but some people just can't help it.
Can't help being a different race? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, some people, not all of them.
You know, I gotta say, when I was watching A New Hope, I was just, the whole time I was like looking at Chewbacca and like, you know, I really want to know like what his like internal family life is like. I need to know like what he's here for.
Apparently not very good.
Apparently.
Based on what we're seeing, he doesn't want to be around them.
I would say it's either he doesn't want to be around them and he's constantly gone with Han Solo because of that, or Han Solo is holding Chewbacca captive and only lets him come home for a holiday.
I think the implication is that they're gay men and that his family isn't very accepting.
That's like the hacky thing that everyone says, but like this kind of confirms it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like one's big and hairy, one's like little comparatively. That's how gay guys typically work, I understand.
You should probably not say anything that I'm gonna need to cut out, Sean, because I'm not cutting anything. This is an audio commentary.
Oh, dude, I love Cirque du Soleil.
This is fantastic.
No one, that is Tyler. Congratulations, you're the first person who's
ever
said
Yeah, I know.
Mankind.
I like that they're dressed like the Grinch and the Who's.
But like,
no, they're the Magic Cauldron. They're on their.
Oh, it's Infernal Cauldron.
The Infernal Cauldron.
Yeah.
It's not magic. It's devil.
To push me, pull you. That's a joke for all my Dr. Doolittle fans out there.
Okay, thank God you didn't say Doctor Who.
But which Dr. Doolittle?
The Rex Harrison one.
Yeah, there's so many Doolittle.
One scene.
Definitely not the Robert Downey Jr. one.
Wait, hold on. Am I getting Mandela affected here? Was that not Eddie Murphy?
There's an Eddie Murphy one too, but then there's also a Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
That's
why he said which one. There's a lot of options.
You're awash with options for Dr. Doolittle.
Oh my God, your eyes.
My eyes just slide off the screen. I don't... What's going on?
There's not enough stimuli in this.
Yeah.
There's not enough things happening. I understand too much of it is the problem.
Yeah.
It's 1977, or 1978, right? Star Wars is this big hit. It's still considered like a kid's movie to a certain extent, right? Like teenagers, it's a family film, right? People go see it.
Yeah.
The way that we think of Star Wars now kind of sucks because we're always, it's like Ghostbusters where everyone gets like super into it for some reason. Star Wars is like 2,000 times that, but at least Star Wars has some like legitimacy. But regardless, we've talked way too much about Ghostbusters on this podcast already.
The last 2 episodes I've edited have been Ghostbusters centric.
Yeah, I didn't really realize that until I had to do the descriptions and,
Well, you guys are just, like, hyping up the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out.
Is that true? I don't remember what we say on the podcast.
We did not.
No, you absolutely did not talk about the Ice Ghostbusters movie.
Frozen
I've
Empire.
Seen that trailer twice, and it made me so angry, and I don't know why. My
point is just that this is, you know, I get trying to make something for kids at this point. They're like, it's still Star Wars. We're gonna treat it like we've treated every other kid's property up until this point, right? But this does not seem like kids would like it.
I was gonna say, I don't know how many kids are, like, going crazy over, like, B. Arthur and Harvey Korman.
Right.
I mean, it's just who you've got lying around, right? These remind me of those, like, direct-to-video 3D animated movies that are done by insanely overworked Indian and South Korean animators, where it's just default asset characters, like, talking in rooms for 15 minutes per scene.
I mean, it always reminds me of, like, even, like, 2D animation where it's just, like, that sort of, like, Flintstones-y type, what do you call them? Like, Yogi Bear, where they just their mouths move in the upper part of their heads. This is what it feels like. It's just like, this is low budget, low quality, just get this done.
Well, more than that, it seems like these were just assets / props that they had lying around. Like, I kind of wonder if they didn't plan for, like, more Chewbacca's at some point, and they're like, well, we axed to that, but...
Well, we made all these costumes as prototypes for what he might have looked like before.
So we may as well.
Like kind of a Chewbacca origin story, you're saying, where little Bacca was him as a boy, and then there's kind of an old Chewbacca.
Right.
That's
like young Rock, or young...
Yeah, young Sheldon.
Yeah, that's right.
Young
Chewie.
No starships in area is... That's what it shows. That's a notification I get on my phone.
Oh, cool, a website. WHIO.tv.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for saying something else. I wasn't sure how I was going to finish that.
Oh, hey, it's a blob that vaguely resembles the character we know. At least he speaks English.
Yeah, he looks like a full Christmas turkey.
He does. I could base him up. I could eat Mark Hamill. He's like one of the more edible actors when he was young.
Oh, definitely.
Like, look at that. He looks like that white boy could have a nice glaze on him. He could be sweet. He could be savory. There are so many ways you could prepare him.
I think he already kind of is. Like, he looks just so filthy in this.
We should say this is right after his motorcycle accident. So that's why he looks very strange, is because they were covering that up. But it's still funny to make fun of him right now.
It is.
Knowing that he's okay.
Hey, you know what? Yeah.
By saying he's edible. That's
he's
great
a real
compliment
snack.
in some cultures.
Now, R2, you gotta speak in English. I'm telling you, buddy. You gotta speak in English. Did you enjoy filming this scene?
Bring him to the screen. I want to say hello to him.
R2?
You
Alright,
know where he
this
is?
guy's an idiot. Guys, I don't understand why this guy was given, like, multi-million-dollar movies and crap. He doesn't drop the role. He's like Daniel Day-Lewis.
All I can tell you is
He's like Jared Leto.
He's still preparing for the next Star Wars film. He doesn't know when it's going to come out or if it's going to come out, but he's going to be ready for it.
He'll be ready for it. He'll smell like burnt husk, but he'll be ready for it.
Yeah. Oh man, imagine just like dismembering Mark Hamill and chopping him up, putting him inside R2, and that's the oven that you put him in.
That sounds...
Are you imagining it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. He's not going to miss this one either.
I kind of like the costume for the... Huh? What's up? What'd you say?
Here we bring up the concept of Life Day, which I always found vaguely defined. Did so did they have a pagan holiday that was originally Life Day, and then they added in, like, the birth of some specific Wookiee that was, like...
Wookiee Jesus?
Yeah, right, and then they slowly mix it in, or whatever, and then eventually they were like, oh, it can be a corporate thing, we'll have decorations, we'll sell you a bunch of things.
I think it was purely a colonial
capitalist
imposition.
society.
I think Life Day is a Jedi holiday, and when they conquered the Wookiees, they forced it on them.
Yeah. Like, that was part of Yoda's conquests on Kashyyyk, were to introduce Life Day to the locals.
Yeah.
By force.
Also, I don't like the implication there that, like, Luke is so familiar with Mala, because it seems like he just wants to fuck Mala.
I mean, there's like a weird energy there that's like...
I think maybe you're kind of putting some of your own stuff on Luke. Which is
I mean, hey, I relate very, very closely to Mark Hamill. I mean, we both sit around and do silly voices all day.
You both were in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
This is true.
Yeah. This is like a real computer. It takes forever to boot up.
Oh, is
That
it not
was
even
way too
Kashyyyk
long.
yet?
We were watching that computer turn on.
They call it Wookiee
Also-
Planet C. Is it not Kashyyyk?
Kashyyyk. Oh.
Yeah.
Did they not know it was
Yeah, that's
Kashyyyk
weird.
yet?
Maybe George hadn't thought of that yet.
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti and Art Carney.
Oh, I just thought of a really obnoxious Twitter username. Paul LGBT Amati.
Wow.
There's something there.
I'm already angry about it.
Amati.
Mad TV just called. They said to shut up.
Yeah, I'm already writing 15 tweets about how angry that name makes me.
I don't think it's, to be clear, I don't think that it would be bad if Paul Giamatti were on the LGBT spectrum in some level. I just think that would be an obnoxious, you know. You guys get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I follow you. So, does Star Wars have, like, real fish then? Because those are just, like, regular fish in a tiny aquarium.
I mean, they
Yeah,
have
it wouldn't
regular
matter.
snakes in like in Empire, right?
They got normal Ewoks.
Yeah, they do have normal Ewoks, this is true.
There's no problem with their Ewoks. They're good eating, too.
A quick update. I'm pretty sure the hot chocolate's gonna stain this sweater, so we're gonna
Nice.
have to deal with that at some point in my life. I kind of like this sweater, not mostly just for its festivities.
Well,
That was not the right use of that word.
who is this guy?
So,
It's Art Carney.
What did he do? Is he important? Should I know him?
He's like an old-timey actor that, like, your grandparents like.
he's in.
He's
I
like a
mean,
comedian.
Okay, I gotta. Let's pull up his IMDb here. Art Carney. What is he doing at this point in his life? Because I know Art Carney as like a figure, but I actually have never like double checked what is it that he's in.
I know him as a legend.
Yeah, as you should.
As a legend,
Bart Carney.
like Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're asking like what Art Carney is doing like right now today, well, he's been dead for 20 years. So
I meant no. By the time he's in the special, right? So it's 1978,
so he'd already been on the Honeymooners.
right? Right, that's his big thing.
Yeah,
It is now. You know,
it's 20 years after the Honeymooners. He's kind of just like looking for a paycheck.
the next movie he's in is called Movie. So that sounds great.
I mean, he shows up in Muppets Take Manhattan, and he shows up in Last Action Hero at one point.
It seems like he's really not. None of his big role. I mean, I'm not an expert on this. Doesn't seem like he has a big role going forward after this.
No, he kind of was just Honeymooners, and then like after that, it was just like, oh yeah, the guy from Honeymooners. I guess we can get him and put him in our movie.
He's the bang zoom to the moon guy. Right?
So this would be like, what would
I
it be
believe
equivalent
so.
of?
Okay.
Would this be the equivalent of like getting Roseanne or something?
Okay, you see, you say that, but like that's like my agenda is to get Roseanne Barr into everything I make.
Well,
Well,
she's
we're a little bit
actually
away from
gonna
that.
come around the corner right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be a challenge. Who's on deck to do that voice?
I'm good.
Listen, I watched a lot of Roseanne growing up. I could probably, if I worked on it for a couple hours, I could probably get a decent Roseanne going.
Well, how about you do that for the rest of the time we're watching?
Yeah, just keep
All
doing
the
the Roseanne
Just
voice.
doing voice exercise.
Oh, hey, look at this footage from the movie.
Oh yeah, Star Wars. Dude.
I was about to ask, why do they have a picture of Darth Vader? I know he's not in this, and it's because they used the old one.
Yeah, we already shot this. We might as well put it in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no,
So
What's about to happen?
she's about to cook her son.
Oh man, what the hell? Well,
So when Wookiees reproduce, do they just like cough up a hairball? And
I
then
think they lay eggs.
Mm. The Wookiee eggs. They're actually a delicacy on
Yeah,
Geonosis.
yeah. Jabba's like eating Wookiee eggs by the dozen.
I would eat a Wookiee egg.
I would
Man,
not. It'd be all
okay.
hairy.
Well, no, you
Well-
see, when Wookiees are first born, they have no hair. Then they grow into the hair.
Yeah, they're the embryo. I'd eat a Wookiee embryo. That's what we're talking about. Since we're on the
Oh.
subject, let's talk about who are the most edible Star Wars characters. I was about to say the most
The
edible
one,
Star Wars
Mark
alien
Hamill,
species,
Luke
which is like
Skywalker.
characters.
Yeah.
The humans too.
Boss Nass.
Ooh,
I would
Nass
eat
is
Boss
good.
Nass.
How would you prepare Boss Nass? I think that might be like a cold dish. You know, like how in Japan they like take the little pufferfish bladder out.
Oh yeah. Do Gungans have like poison sacs in them? Do you have to prepare them like a pufferfish?
I would, just to be safe. Like if I were eating Jar Jar, I would assume a lot of him is poisonous.
Oh, is this Harvey Korman doing blackface?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's totally
I'm
it.
I
glad.
don't think that's
This
I'm
is-
glad. I'm glad they got Medea to be in this.
that one was better.
Yeah.
That one was better.
I mean, that is actually Harvey Korman,
right.
but
No, but like I did not think of it as like blackface, but
it's just kind of what it looks like.
right. But seeing Medea made it just like
Yeah.
makes it pop.
Harvey
Yeah,
Korman
that's-
invented Medea.
Oh snap! He's got to
Yeah,
pay.
it's like how Elvis like took music
Harvey's
from
got-
black artists.
Yeah,
But
Harvey
Right.
Korman.
the other way around, Harvey
Yeah.
Korman invented Medea. It's very complicated. A white guy in blackface invented a black woman character, and then Tyler Perry stole it. So it's it just goes to show that you never know.
Why is Harvey Korman in this though? Like, this is only 4 years after Blazing Saddles.
I think this is the thing is I'm actually surprised that the celebrities are so low rent. It is such a bizarre piece of like pop culture paraphernalia, this thing, because I kind of feel like Star Wars was just the biggest movie ever, and you know it appeals to all ages. Everyone wants a piece of it. It's like we're doing a Christmas special. Great, let's get I don't know whoever's the biggest celebrities of 1978. And
Yeah,
yet
let's
they-
get the villain from Blazing Saddles.
Are you a Mel Brooks guy in general?
I adore Mel Brooks.
Sean, Mel Brooks?
Yeah, he's alright.
Fair enough.
You got anything for that?
I wish that we could
Taking
cover that on the podcast.
No, it's okay. Whatever.
I think Mel Brooks got most of his ideas for Spaceballs from this holiday special.
It does have Spaceballs energy. You're right. Is this pre or post? This is post Julia Child, right? So this is like a Julia Child riff in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think really the common denominator here is like, oh, this isn't Star Wars, this isn't like Star Wars, is that Star Wars is like tough to make because you have to do space and stuff and have special effects and put effort in and think about, here's the little weird, we're going on an alien planet, let's figure out what that looks like. But that's hard when you're doing a holiday special.
I mean, as we all know, it's really hard to create anything for a holiday special. I will say the fourth hand coming out while she is sneezing is really funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
there's some comedic timing here.
It does. There is some comedic timing here. Is a good reading.
I mean, it's more than a lot of the rest of this has had so far.
There's some.
I think this is a cool character. I think
Yeah.
that she should show up in more Star Wars stuff.
Well, and George Lucas has that weird obsession with multi-armed cooks, because then Dexter Jetster comes later.
True. What if they had just been her? What if she had just come out? Obi-Wan!
It was just Harvey Korman in a wig.
That's his beautiful wife.
Would you like a
Darlene
cup of
Jetster.
sour juice? Footage from the movie.
Yeah, I love this seamless editing of this footage from the movie.
Martha Lucas would be proud.
Yeah, rest in peace.
She's still alive. Is everyone dead? Isn't she still alive?
I think so, right?
I don't have any reason to think not. All right, so Sean, what is it that you hate about Star Wars, huh?
I don't know. It's just like not many of the movies are that good. The first one's pretty good. The Empire one is boring, but you're not supposed to say that.
What are you talking?
Wait, what are you talking about? Empire's so good.
I guess it's fine. It's like pretty boring though. Not a lot happens.
I mean, it's not my favorite one, but it's good.
Isn't that supposed to be your favorite one? If
Yeah.
you're like a 46-year-old fat guy in a Suspiria shirt, you're like, you look like Empire?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith, yes, that's correct.
Yeah. No. I mean, right now you have a 20-something-year-old in an American Psycho shirt telling you that. So.
Yeah.
And
Well,
a guy covered in hot chocolate.
that's the. Is this Grandma Tarkin?
Yeah, it's AI generated Grandma Tarkin.
I loved Grandma Tarkin when he was a cartoon. What movie was that? Was that Rogue One?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Robert, who you know, what's your name? Anthony?
Can't hear you down there. What's up?
What? Huh? You
Can't
know,
hear you down
Robert.
there. It's hard to...
He had never seen a Star Wars movie, and Rogue One came out, and we decided to go watch Rogue One with him, and we didn't really like it. But the part that was maybe one of the most personally affecting things that's ever happened to any of us is, do you guys remember when Jim Urso and the guy are in the Rebel base, and he's giving the big speech about how she needs to do something or whatever, or maybe she was giving the speech, and there's a bunch of like Rebel guys in the background just standing around. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Kind of.
Do you remember the little blue alien guy? There's a little blue lizard, and he's just in the background hanging out. And the entire time, all of us independently of one another just started laughing because there's a little blue guy in the background, and nobody was talking about it. They were just treating it like it was normal.
That's the magic of Star Wars, though. Is that I mean, that's honestly the thing that makes people so obsessed with Star Wars. Is just like, look at that in the background, not even going on screen.
Yeah. Well, and then if you want to know more, you can read the 15 novels about that character in the background.
Or Wikipedia.
Yeah.
That's Punda Bluetooth. He's got so many novels.
Punda Bluetooth is a good Star Wars
name. Honestly, if I didn't know better, you could have convinced me that was a real Star Wars name.
That might be real. And you know what? That's why Star Wars is awesome. See, here's the thing. I do like Star Wars, but I'm never going to be a Star Wars guy because the more I learn about the context for it, the more I don't like it. Like, if someone tells me, here's a guy named Punda Bluetooth, he's got, like, 16 arms and his wife is a lightsaber. And I'm like, that's awesome. Don't explain a single other thing to me. I don't want to know it in the context of cosmology or the politics of anything. Just tell me something stupid and awesome, and then I'm just done. Like,
no, but you want to know their role and how they took down the Death Star?
I absolutely do not. I could not care less. I don't want it to fit into a larger understanding of the Star Wars universe. I learned recently that Ki-Adi-Mundi had, because Jedis aren't allowed to fuck, right? But he has like a bunch of wives because his race is about to die out. So
yeah, we all know this.
Yeah.
Yep, we all know this, Sean.
I thought that was Kit Fisto. I thought it was Kit Fisto who fucked.
Kit Fisto gets down for sure, but like Kit Fisto,
Kit Fisto, fisting, you know, we're all on the same page.
Yes.
But Ki-Adi-Mundi, I didn't know that was him, and I think that's nice because in the Star Wars universe, a guy as fucked up and ugly as that can have a whole separate set of the rules dedicated to him. Like, this guy needs to continue to exist. We need more Ki-Adi-Mundis instead of my perfect world where that guy is immediately sterilized.
Well, you know, like Jabba the Hutt fucks for sure because he has a kid.
Oh yeah, and slaves.
Yeah,
and sexual slaves. That movie was crazy.
Yeah, but like Jabba's kid is also just a Hutt, so feasibly, like 2 Hutts were getting it on, and one of them was Jabba.
Maybe Hutts are just like Viltrumites, and they have incredibly dense DNA. So no matter who they reproduce with, it always comes out a Hutt. which is a
Oh.
terrifying idea.
If we,
But-
oh, that is horrifying. Do huts
Speaking
lay
of horrifying,
eggs?
I
Yeah,
don't
let's
think
go
huts
on.
lay eggs. I think huts give live vaginal birth.
I think so too. I think they have a cloaca.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh,
And-
they definitely. I think
Yeah.
every alien in Star Wars, including the humans, have cloaca.
I think Kiadi Mundi has one.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like
I
at
think
the
he
top
has
of like the point on his head.
I think he opens it up with the Force. That's why there are so few of them left, is because you need to know how to use the Force in order to open
Oh, it's
your own
Punda
cloaca.
Blue too.
Oh, is that Punda Blue too?
It's blue. I don't know. It's
Oh,
blue.
wow.
I felt that was correct.
Punda Bluetooth? That's
We
pretty
should
good.
have gotten
Panda
Punda
Bluetooth,
on
yeah.
this instead of stupid R2. Maybe Punda Bluetooth would have gotten out of character and spoken English.
My favorite Star Wars character is Babu Frick.
Well, he's good.
Oh,
though.
shout out to Babu Frick.
Yeah.
Babu Frick is awesome.
Another person
Because,
who should have
like-
gotten on for this holiday special, Babu Frick.
They really
Yeah.
should. His schedule was just like fucked though, and
Yeah.
also him and B. Arthur had a thing for a while.
Yeah,
Babu
be
right now
uncomfortable.
he's got a Disney Plus series. He's got his own holiday special for his show, the Babu Frick late night show. You know,
I really
he's
like-
got a multi-picture deal with Paramount.
I like the idea that Babu Frick is like being censored and his name's actually Babu Fuck.
That whole time.
Wow! I can't believe I've never thought
Oh.
of that. That's so good.
That is really good.
Holy cow!
So, this
How
is
do you-
like the horniest piece of Star Wars media, right?
I don't think so, because it's like conventionally horny. I think all Star Wars things are secretly insanely sexual, and like this is more straightforwardly sexual, which is like which is why it feels off.
But this is
Yeah.
so weird, though. Whoa! There's a flash there. Oh my god!
That was awesome.
It's penetrating. No, I was gonna say that it's really weird how much like Star Wars has become this like thing where it's like everyone can enjoy it. It's for the family or whatever. And one of the things that I was thinking about is like the way we modernize Star Wars, and how in Episode 7 there's literally like a whole line about like, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend or whatever? And he's like, and that feels like a word that should not exist in like the Chase Star Wars universe, even though technically like Owen introduces Beru as his girlfriend at one point, but still like.
Yeah.
It does not feel like it's
It's
a
just-
thing that should exist.
I don't even think it's like necessarily that the idea of like dating and things like that exist. It's the fact that like you're using that phrasing for it feels
Yes.
wrong.
Exactly.
There are a lot of universes like that that are very sexless when you think about them. Like Street Fighter is the one that I always think of.
It's true, yeah.
Where it's just like
The first one I went to.
no, it is seriously because I mean maybe I just know more about Street Fighter lore than the average guy on the street, but the
Certainly.
only way that anybody interacts in that universe is by fighting.
Mhm.
Where it's like, okay, that is the primary method of that humans interface with is they fight each other and they
Like
try to
Pokemon.
get stronger.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah,
like-
basically.
Yeah, okay.
People-
Yeah,
people don't-
explain it to me in
don't know.
Pokemon terms, then I'll understand.
Yeah, like like you never imagine. Okay, like Brock's like kind of a, he likes women and all that, but you wouldn't imagine him jacking off.
I guess I never have.
People do.
Yeah, in another context, like in the movie Heat, if which is the first thing that jumped into my head, but that's like kind of gritty. There's
Huge
sexuality in that
world.
universe. There's sexuality in that universe. You can imagine Al Pacino jacking off when he sees a hot girl, but you couldn't imagine Brock doing that.
I mean, I can imagine Brock doing it, but it'd just be like, I really have to imagine.
Guys,
It'd be
this-
strange because it's like, how much more can his eyes close?
This is the Always See Everything holiday special. Why are we talking about this?
Well, because right now, Itchy, like most grandfathers on Christmas, is sitting here with his VR headset on, watching pornography in the living room for anybody to come in and watch.
Yeah, Anthony, I would be sympathetic to your argument here, but this is probably the most pertinent jacking off has ever been to talk about in the history of this podcast.
Except for Amarcord, right? Like
Wow,
Amarcord probably has the best.
Sure.
That's true.
Also, Academy Award nominee Diane Carroll just like in this like doing this weird Wookiee porn video.
Yeah, that's fine. She probably got a paycheck.
I'm losing the Star Wars Christmas spirit, you guys.
Why? You need R2D2 to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, R2D2, what are your thoughts on Wookiee pornography?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, I agree. I kind of feel like I'm starting to be able to understand him, guys.
Yeah, that's not good. Is there a gas leak in your apartment?
No, I don't know what I've been drinking this whole time.
Oh, was I not supposed to like spike your hot chocolate?
Well, I mean, with the trippy imagery going on screen, I don't know. I'm kind of out of it.
Yeah.
Must have been fucking high to think of this shit.
Oh, dude, this was the height of George Lucas's coke habit.
George Lucas had just nothing to do with this movie, though.
Yeah, exactly. He was too busy doing coke. It lines up.
He was
Yeah.
too busy. That's totally it.
I would really
The
like
person
to
who was high
imagine.
is stinking Princess Leia. Is Carrie Fisher. She is.
Well, I mean, she was always
God.
high.
She is gone though. Like you'll have to watch. You can see her, like.
Is this another piece of Star Wars media where you can see her coke nail?
People say that I can't. I've never seen. I've only seen it once. But people say that you can. So I have not looked at it.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I mean, I've seen it a few times. It's all right. It's kind of overrated. It's not that tasty.
Sean, what would the Nostalgia Critic have to say about this thing?
Doesn't make any sense. Oh, he actually did do a Star Wars.
I was gonna say, I think he did do one.
It
he
doesn't
did.
make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Good.
Well, I mean, he's saying all the same shit that everybody, including us, are saying. Like, why is the Wookiee group projecting off? This isn't Star Wars.
Yeah,
Where's the lightsabers?
we are like one step removed from Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, I have to honestly like. You always have to have some humility, and you have
Yeah.
to realize that you're human, just like Doug Walker, and you are one false move from just becoming him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fine. I would be fine if my life turned out like.
No,
Doug
honestly,
Walker.
that's what I aspire for. I want to be Doug Walker when I grow up.
Yeah. I don't know when he got started. Probably like early 30s. You got some time.
Yeah, I mean, he's what, like 75 now? So
75,
In an interview,
76.
Carrie Fisher says that she owns a film print of this special, and that she will bring out her projector and show it to people at parties when she wants them to leave.
Did you scroll down in the comments section and read it from that?
was that IMDb trivia?
No, I didn't. Is that in the comment section?
I
I
think
know
that's-
this because I've no,
Sorry,
I
that's the third from top comment. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say.
And that
No,
also sounds a lot like
I
research
downloaded it.
Yeah.
on this anti-research podcast.
You know, this is the first time we're seeing all of our faces. We gotta really use this.
No, it's not.
Explore the space. We gotta do some so what's appealing to the camera? What is it that we can do that makes the camera go?
Should I go put on my Wookiee fursuit?
Sean, shut up!
Screen, please.
We're way too committed. Okay, all right. This is never getting posted. All right, this is the end.
What? What's wrong? Oh, are the cameras on?
Yeah, he was eating his candy cane for the,
Yeah, I
for the
just
holiday
thought-
special.
I just thought you were gonna do like a hangout face or something. I did not expect.
That's so bad. That's more embarrassing than what I just did.
Is
Hold
it?
Hold on. Imagine someone's nutsack here.
Sean!
What if there was a small device? Okay, imagine a tiny device. It looks like the little wand that Doctor Who has, and then it shoots out a little tiny
Wand.
metal rod, and
I'm
then
gonna
it
kill
splits
you.
off,
Wand?
and then it separates the nuts, very, very, very slightly, and then it retracts.
Like Kiadi Mundi doing the
Yeah.
Force to have sex.
It separates them very, very slightly.
I can't recommend this special anymore to my friends and family. We are
Why?
terrible, terrible people.
Why? Wait, you were gonna recommend this recorded episode?
You were
John,
gonna recommend the Star
Already
Wars
have
holiday special to
promoted
anyone?
myself. Not this. No, the Always See Everything Star Wars special. You know, always. What did I say? You Always See Everything Star Wars Christmas Special. That's what this is called.
So it's a long walk.
Well,
2023. We're gonna do it
That's-
again next year.
that does not
2023.
seem.
Yeah.
That does not seem like a a realistic expectation that you
Yeah,
can show
dude.
this to your friends and
Say,
family.
next year, can we watch Santa with Muscles with Hulk Hogan?
Oh,
my
that one.
gosh.
Hey, if you think I'm jacking off watching this,
Well, my first suggestion, the reason why I thought about doing this, and I brought it up to Sean, was because I was like, we should do the Santa Claus movies because those are.
Oh no,
Like-
not Tim Allen! You can't invoke
Quite-
that name around here.
Hey, my relatives would enjoy it more than this episode, right?
well, that's not really. I
We
don't
gotta
have your
appeal to-
Graham in mind when I'm saying my shit about like
Yeah.
jacking off and what else do I talk
Oh
about?
my God,
snap,
the Nazis
guys,
are here.
Empire's here. Yeah, dang. Holy cow. Rar is right.
I mean, they did declare martial law earlier.
I would like
Who's
be
Marshall?
so psyched to be a stormtrooper, but only in the Star Wars universe, not the other kind.
Oh, see, I had it the other way around,
Right.
actually.
Yeah, I felt the need to clarify that. I noticed a lingering silence in the air. I would be one of those cool stormtroopers with the black armor.
Oh, you'd be a dark trooper.
I'd be a dark trooper. Do they turn invisible? Is that their thing?
No, that's the special droids, the droids that turn invisible, not the dark troopers. I can't
They
remember.
have droids that turn in. Were those in
I
the
do-
movies?
I'm losing my.
They're in Battlefront 2, I believe.
I'm losing my Star Wars Christmas spirit, guys.
We're not talking about droidicas, are we?
No, those have shields, but they don't turn invisible.
For sure. I just wanted to make sure we weren't getting our wires crossed. Droidicas are so fucking cool. They're the
Yeah, they
best
turn
thing
into
in
little
Star Wars.
balls, and then have, like, Gatling guns for hands.
They're the coolest thing in Star Wars, fucking bar none. It's like that and lightsabers. And lightsabers are number 2. And then that's pretty much it. Dark Vader is 3, and Stormtroopers are 4.
Dark Vader.
Yeah, what's wrong? Oh, they spelled Ohio wrong.
Nice.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
That's fucking embarrassing.
Woo-hee-oh! No.
What's up?
All right.
Oh, you were like pronouncing it. Okay.
All right. Which of you
All right,
guys
no,
is
I just-
old enough to actually do a Ahagao face on stream? Come on.
I don't want to, man. That's embarrassing.
See, I'm really hoping I get to see a public execution of Art Carney in the Star Wars Holiday Special.
I think we will.
That would be great.
Yeah, that really brings in the Life Day spirit.
Mm.
How do you think they would execute people in the Star Wars universe? Like, what little piece of technology would they do?
They would do a laser axe as done in Star Wars Episode 8.
See,
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
see, now I'm thinking it would be like a little like a droid the size of like a beetle, and they send it up your nose until it hits your brain.
I don't think Ringo Starr can fit in my nose.
Nice,
All probably
nice
might.
bit.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, John
so-
could now.
And George.
Yeah.
Dang. I'd sneeze.
Your identification is in order.
Guys, I feel like we had some kind of bit going on with the Beatles before, but I cannot remember it. It's so vague.
Oh, by the way,
I mean, I have like a bit with the Beatles going on in my personal life, but I don't know that it's ever come up on the podcast.
Oh snap! Are you with Paul McCartney right now? Is he your lover?
Yeah, me and Paul, we're celebrating the holidays together.
Great.
And he's been afflicted by the ghost of John Lennon for years.
Oh wow! Oh
And
snap!
afflicted
Is he
is
trying
the
to bring him
proper
back
term.
or something?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
he's like looking for a human sacrifice right now to bring back John Lennon.
Wow, that's snap. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's actually fucking crazy that so few people know that John Lennon is alive and married to Christy Teigen.
That is a bit that I do not understand.
I get the bit.
Hmm.
I
Okay,
get
think
it.
about it for a second.
Yeah.
So Chrissy Teigen, who's she married to, Anthony?
I have no idea. I'm looking it up.
Okay, well you're about to see.
Yeah, you're about to think this bit was genius.
You're about to fucking
go.
laugh your ass off.
No, that was terrible. It wasn't that funny. It was kind of.
It was pretty good bit.
John
Legends
Lennon.
sounds a little like Lennon. That was the big joke. That was your great joke.
Sounds a lot like it.
So chameleon droids are a thing in the Star Wars universe. Apparently they are in canon, but they're not really well known. They're way more prominent in Legends canon. And I think that we need to keep on adding more to the, people talk about Star Wars on the internet, space. That's what we're here for, right?
Sure. I'm just here for Jefferson Starship.
Oh, snap. Well, you're in luck.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're ramping up.
Here they are.
Dude.
I know you'd like it. Your work here is finished.
The Confederate of Independence.
I guess you're right. About all I can do for now.
When you look up Chameleon Droid, one of the autofill things is Chameleon Droid Cis. So I don't know if there's a Chameleon Droid that's transitioned recently, or if that was a big news story.
I mean, congratulations to the Chameleon Droid community, really.
Yeah, seriously, that's a big step forward. R2-D2 isn't too happy about it.
Yeah,
He's
no.
got some words. Oh, R2, come on, man.
You can't be saying that about people.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is this still happening?
That's me about this whole special.
No, that's what I'm saying, is that I did not think Art Carney would be as much a part of our lives as he has become over the last half an hour.
He's gone native with the Wookiees. He just lives on Kashyyyk. He's their one human friend.
He has a Chewbacca wife.
When people are when the Wookiees say something like, "Oh man, all them humans, they're the same" or whatever, then they're like,
Except
"What?
you, Art Carney."
I have one human friend, and it's
Art Carney is a Wookiee pick-me. He's just yeah, fuck those humans prancing around here with their lightsabers. I love being covered in hair.
That close up.
I hate their real teeth.
He's married
I
to
would
his
love,
beautiful wife, Cunty.
if Art
that's what
Carney
he
was
calls
just
her.
If Art Carney was just really hairy, he grew out his chest hair and grew out his hair, and it was just white.
Trying to blend in.
He's doing Wookiee face.
Dude,
a TikTok 50 years later in the Star Wars universe. Y'all, we need to talk about when Art Carney did Wookiee face.
Ooh, Simon says I'm good at this.
Oh.
Okay. What's the answer?
What?
Yo,
He said
Lumpy
you're good
making
at it.
some sick beats.
No, Simon says the Simon Says game came up.
I know. Is he making beats or is he playing Simon
it's
Says? You're both
yellow,
saying different
blue,
things, so I'm so
blue.
fucking confused.
Just some silly game.
That looks like such a good game.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like you're sending out a secret message to your dad.
Definitely not.
Hey,
Oh, sweet cartoons.
oh wait, hold on. Never mind. This is the awesomest segment in the whole thing. I'm gonna wait until after
Yeah, dude,
this.
the debut of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Oh well, nope. Never mind. We're not tuned into that yet.
No, not. Oh fuck.
Did they?
Well, we have to wait until the cartoon's done. But I do have a special holiday surprise for everybody. I think it's gonna get Christmas spirit right back up, man.
Oh, the Star Wars Christmas spirit, John. You gotta add Star Wars to it.
You want
Everything needs Star Wars.
regular
in it,
Christmas stuff. Is that fine? Can it just be regular?
No, it's gotta be Star. I'm gonna break the mug.
Oh, dude, sweet Bantha toy.
All right, fuck it. Hold on. I'm about to make a few changes
From a
to
completely
my
different universe or whatever.
Wait, Star Wars.
Are we not gonna see the cartoon? Did we skip over the cartoon? Is that what's
No,
up?
that's not possible.
Oh, they've been hiding drugs in the Bantha this whole time.
Gonna come back. Nice.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Hold on.
They have spice.
I'm looking up the whole thing. Guys, I think they cut the cartoon. Because I'm looking over the whole thing. There's literally not a cartoon segment.
No.
They just skip over the Boba Fett part?
They just skipped over the only part worth watching? Are you kidding me?
Well,
Oh, man.
Clean up your room.
This isn't pure.
This is not pure at all. It's unfortunate, but we do need to start over and watch one with the cartoon.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Okay, well, considering that's that's not in our future anymore. I have a very special and very exciting announcement.
Super excited. All right, Sean, listen up, R2.
Hold on, just one quick edit I'm making.
Oh.
That will keep him busy.
There we go. Now it's Star Wars. So now obviously we have a little bit of correspondence with Greta Gerwig. We broke the news on her SpongeBob adaptation.
We go back.
I have a very exciting announcement to make.
Awesome.
I have been working with her and Noah Baumbach on a new script, and they have given me permission to share a little bit of that script. It's a very exciting production. The film is it's called Claus, and it stars Florence Pugh as Mrs. Claus, and it'll be about the untold life and story of that famous Christmas character. So
I hate how real that sounds.
So what I'm going to do is I've dropped a little Google Docs link, and I would like to do a little table reading of Greta Gerwig's
Christmas
script.
came early. And so
So let's cast this. So
Lakeith Stanfield too, huh?
The characters are Mrs. Claus, who's Florence Pugh, and Jingle Bell the Elf, who is Lakeith Stanfield. So if it's not too presumptuous, I would like to take the role of Mrs. Claus.
I mean, you'd make a killer Mrs. Claus.
Okay,
and
I will read the things. I'll read the
stage directions. So there's another character that comes in later, who has a smaller role. So Anthony, you can be the stage directions and the later character, and then Tyler, would you like to be Jingle Bell?
Oh, absolutely! It's been my dream to be Lakeith Stanfield.
Okay. Fantastic. And you don't need to do a voice, any kind of racial voice. I just want to cut you off at the pass there.
Damn it. Damn it.
There we go. I'm glad. Listen, I want to make sure we clarify.
You have to, though. For Mrs. Claus, it's got to be.
Yeah, you do some racial accent for Mrs. Claus.
I don't know where Florence Pugh is descended from, but I'll do my best.
She's Björk, right?
Oh god!
Well, we could read this as Björk and George Lucas.
That's an excellent twist to the formula. So Anthony, I'll leave it up to you how to interpret the stage directions, but whenever you are ready, sir.
Here we go. Interior, the Claus room. Mrs. Claus, Florence Pugh, and Jingle Bell, Lakeith Stanfield, are in bed post-coitus, smoking candy canes.
This feels wrong, Jingle Bell.
It's a little late for that, Mrs. Claus. We're both getting coal in our stockings this year, and being a Grinch about it won't change that.
You're not listening to me. I know that we can't take any of this back, but maybe it's time to stop making it worse. I think we should tell Chris tonight.
And ruin Christmas? I don't know what voice I'm doing anymore. And ruin Christmas? Mrs. Claus, it's the 22nd. We should at least wait until after.
And then what? Finding some other reason to delay? I'm through waiting and making excuses. This needs to end.
Oh, sure. Just throw the most important day of the year under the bus so you can air your dirty laundry. You know what I think? This isn't about Chris, or me, or anybody but you. You don't care who you hurt. You just want to feel better about yourself and...
And what? It's all coming out now, so don't bother holding back.
I think you don't even care about Christmas.
Mrs. Claus, furious, launches herself out of bed and wheels accusatorily towards Jingle Bell.
Jingle Bell. I don't care about Christmas. Are you fucking with me right now? I have given everything for this fucking holiday. I had a master's in speech pathology. I was in the prime of my life, my career. I finally felt good about where I was going. And then who did I have to meet at the karaoke hookah bar in Seattle? Every little girl grows up having a crush on Santa Claus, but we change. That year, I didn't even have a real tree. I couldn't let Chris see my apartment in that plastic monstrosity, so we had to go back to his place to hook up, which is in the North Pole, by the way, in case you forgot. 3.5 hours by sleigh for a guy I just met. But I knew I was in love. Not just with Chris, but with the season, the snow, the reindeer, the presents, everything. Whatever I am now, whatever I've done, whatever we've done, that hasn't changed. Christmas comes first. I'm sorry I forgot that. It's time to take responsibility.
That's a real nice story, Mrs. Claus. I'm sure you've had plenty of practice telling it to yourself. It's missing something, though. Me. Sure, you've been lying to Chris, and you want to make amends for that. But what about us? What about the late nights? Baking gingerbread cookies, the caroling. What about when you said the only thing you wanted to see under the tree that year was me? I'm glad you think you're finally coming clean, but you're still a liar at heart. Once you throw me away and get bored again, it'll be someone else getting hurt. Who do you have your eye on next? Gumdrop? Cinnamon Stick? Boba Fett? How about Powder Snow? I know you got quite a taste for his eggnog recipe.
You think I'm just some kind of Yuletide skank, don't you? You think I'll just give it up for anybody I find under the mistletoe? Have you ever considered for a fucking second that maybe you're special to me?
Suddenly, the door swings open, and awestruck Rudolph, played by Timothy Chalamet, stands there aghast. All right, here's my best Timothy Chalamet. Hey, Mrs. Claus, what is this? Oh, what's going on in here? Is that Jingle Bell? This is why you told me you couldn't deck the halls with me tonight? Jingle Bell smirks, pulls on his Christmas elf onesie, walks out of the room.
Rudolph,
Don't bother! I know what's going on. You're just like everyone else. Just because I'm the new guy on the sleigh team, because I was the outcast for all my life, they think I don't know what's happening under my glowing red nose? Maybe they're right. Maybe I am oblivious, naive, ornament head, because for a second, I thought you might be different.
I'm sorry, Rudolph. Whatever other lies I've told you, please, at least believe that.
Hey, I'm just glad you're sorry. Stay that way for a while. It suits you. Just don't try to include me in any more of your reindeer games. Happy holidays, Mrs. Claus. He shuts the door, leaving Mrs. Claus alone. Then Darth Vader walks in, and the scene ends.
Wow.
So we're very excited for that project.
Yeah. I mean, really putting their best work out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's just nice to be so trusted by industry professionals and creatives, and I haven't officially begun communication with them yet, but I have sent them that, and I think we'll be hearing back from them any day now about the future of Claus.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think that was amazing, and I think. Sean,
and meanwhile, back at the holiday special, B. Arthur dancing with Greedo.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. What's got
I think you should do a celebratory I go face for the camera.
Okay, so it's just like what it looks like when I'm getting fucked, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty bad. That's pretty terrible. The lower lip, really.
The lower lip kind of sells it for me, honestly.
This is the worst thing that I've ever done.
I need to get a screenshot of this real quick. I need this for later.
This is going to be the thumbnail for the episode.
Better be. I think it's just a slowed down Cantina song and like B. Arthur singing over it. I think I need to start a petition right now. So, when you're at a bar and you're there until they close, right? Like the song you usually play is Closing Time by Semisonic. And I think we need to retire Closing Time. And I think we need to bring this B. Arthur song in as the get the fuck out of my bar. I'm closing.
Oh shit. Oh wow. I just the only thing I saw was white, and the only thing I heard was static for the last minute and a half.
Yep, you lost it.
Oh, her bar is closing?
Yeah, it's over.
We missed B. Arthur.
What the hell? That's too bad.
Yeah.
The Imperials, they really took everything from us, guys.
I think she's talking to Frankenstein.
That brings it. Okay, so this is the thing. We got to bring up the ills of the Star Wars universe because Star Wars, like the Nostalgia Critic says, Sean hit it.
Wait, hold on. What? What do
Like
I
the
need to do?
Nostalgia Critic says, Star Wars, it
Doesn't make any sense.
Thank you. All right,
Yeah.
so
Okay, thank you.
Star Wars. Look, she owned this bar this whole time. Why wasn't she in the original trilogy? Why wasn't she just in there? Why does the bar look completely different?
Oh, I don't think this is the Tatooine bar.
Is it not?
I don't think it is. I think it's a different bar.
Oh well, there's only one bar. We all know this. Just
Yeah, there's
remember-
only one cantina.
There's only one cantina.
In the Star
We all
Wars
know-
overworld,
That's
there's
the
one
only reason
bar.
people go to Tatooine is because that's where the one
right.
cantina is.
So I don't know why this is this way. This is stupid. Yeah. And what is with the Greedo shows up there. Greedo's dead, right? Like, come on.
Well, maybe it's another. I can't remember what race Greedo is right now, but maybe it's another one of them. Eurodian, yes.
Just like him, just like in the in the scene with Jabba where he's just like blatantly standing in the background while Jabba's going, "You have to kill Greedo," and Greedo back there like what was your character's name, Sean?
Bindo Biblo?
Something like that. That's a different.
No, that's good. No, you created a whole new one. Holy cow, money is just showing up at your door.
Yeah, well, Banta Bludu, I think. Was that what it was?
It was like Punda Bludu. Yeah, Punda Bludu. That was
Punda
it.
Bludu, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. We got there.
The problem with the visual medium is that I am suddenly aware of the fact that like jokes I do about like, wow, look, this thing happened or whatever, don't work if you can see me.
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
And also,
please just shoot this child.
Yeah,
that really says Christmas to me.
We can't overlook how like insanely evocative that shot was.
Yeah.
Like for a second, this just became cinema from nowhere.
He's like, honestly, I think we should get this in the Criterion collection.
Is it not already? Isn't this spy number 75 or whatever?
Yeah.
69, yeah.
Yeah, it was, same month it was Chasing Amy and then this.
This is like...
This really is a brief encounter.
It's just about as deserving.
Kevin Smith is in this one too. Have
you guys seen Star Wars?
No, what's Star Wars?
I don't know.
Oh,
there it is. They did it.
He suicided.
Yeah, it's definitely what happened.
The End Heroes. Remember that from 4chan?
Oh god. So Han can pick up a Wookiee, a Wookiee child. I think it looks like it weighs as much as he does.
Harrison Ford can pick up a Wookiee child. Can pick up what this person in a Wookiee suit.
Yeah.
By the way, I've been out of hot chocolate for a long time now. I'm just pretending to take sips.
You got to keep up the pretense that you have something to drink.
Star Wars Christmas, guys.
If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have guessed.
It's good.
Not like I'm keeping.
Do I have to look at Lumpy Han?
I hope so.
Oh, look at
I want to look at him so much.
Yeah.
Have a nice life, Dave, but be careful.
What do you guys think about Donald Trump's chances in the next election?
So, this is the thing. We've been doing this podcast for almost a full year now. We've been doing it for what? Not almost a full year, but like 8 months?
Started in March. So
Started in March. Oh gosh, longer than that. So like 9 months.
Yeah.
What do you feel is our greatest accomplishment? We're coming into 2024. What do you think is our greatest accomplishment, and what do you think we could really improve on going?
Me not killing myself, and I think we can improve it by me killing myself.
Yeah, I think you could. I think the biggest weakness is that you pick bad movies, and you should pick more entertaining, good movies like Captain America: Civil War.
I can do that. I assumed you were talking to me specifically.
Well, whoever just picks the movies, I guess. So I guess both of you.
No,
whoever does it, I don't listen.
Yeah, I like completely just go vacant. I like leave my body when I sit down to edit.
Just in a fugue state.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of the best do it. That's how Marsha Lucas did it.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Hey, you did a great job on Star Wars," and she said, "What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
I edited Star Wars.
What's Star Wars?
I've never seen it.
You mean the Ronald Reagan space program? I didn't work on that. What are you talking about?
You think Chewbacca's eyes, like, they kind of remind me of like a deep black lake.
Are they gonna kiss? How are they gonna do that?
I don't know, very carefully.
Yeah.
How
Listen,
are they gonna do
Wookiee
it?
lovemaking is a very complex process.
Is Lumpy Chewbacca's father or Mala's father?
Well, Lumpy's the son,
Oh,
so
sorry.
Lumpy's nobody's dad.
Chunky or whatever.
Itchy is Chewbacca's dad.
Got it. Itchy.
Yeah. Itchy is Chewbacca's father, who he has pawned off onto his wife because he's never home.
That's
Don't
how you
Wookiees
gotta
live
do
for
it.
like hundreds of years? Like,
Thousands.
so how old is, Quibi over there?
Well, Itchy fought in the Civil War for the Confederacy.
Civil War. So he goes on to live for a while, because this was a far, far away galaxy long time ago, famously.
Yeah.
The AI is back.
There's Grandma Tarkin again.
For a second, I thought he was going to say Officer B. Arthur.
Officer B. Arthur.
What a twist. You know, it's not as long as I would have thought.
Thank God for Art Carney.
I feel out of it. You keep saying that. He's not making it any better. It's still bad.
Wait, you don't like this?
I think that I broke the bit because you have the Star Wars Christmas spirit and now I don't. I'm broken. I'm out.
So can this guy on the wall see like the entire room behind him? Because if he does, he'd be like, "Hey, isn't that like that Wookiee that like helped blow up our giant space station that we've been hunting down this whole time?"
Would they know about that though?
Well, what else is the Empire doing here? Like, why are they declaring martial law and like hunting down Han Solo and Chewbacca this whole time?
I guess that's true. I was going to say that they don't have like wanted posters of them because they were in a spaceship, but the Rebels then did have a big medal ceremony where they gave them medals for blowing up the Death Star. So I guess it would have come out at some point.
I always
Their
wonder
OpSec could use some
that
work.
ceremony takes place on Yavin 4. I always wonder because obviously the Death Star is destroyed, but the Empire is still like existent in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Do they like go, "Oh, good, we blew up the Death Star. Quick, let's do the medal ceremony," and then like afterwards, like a second after, like we iris in and it says directed by George Lucas. The cut to, "Okay, everyone, let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go." You know?
I like to think that they destroyed the Death Star and they thought like, "Oh yeah, that's all the Empire was they were all just on that one thing."
Blowing up a tank and high-fiving, like, all right, Israeli-Palestinian conflict, all wrapped up.
Oh, no, we are not getting it. This has been terrible in so many ways, and this is not, nope.
Well, what's the problem?
That's the line.
So is this releasing Silent Night, but in Wookiee?
It's like the dog version of Jingle Bells or whatever that everyone hears. Joke as like a ringtone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not adding anything, R2.
That's a bold thing for you to say, R2. I can't believe you're so
You
brave.
guys can understand him? That's...
Oh, so I don't get to talk about it, but he does?
No, I don't understand. No, you understand him. I hate that you understand him. That's so stupid. I'm saying that you guys both understand. Like, this guy's not talking in English. He should be talking, like, he's too...
Well, he's speaking Farsi, but I
We
speak
brought him
that.
all the way...
Yeah. What is this shot? What is happening?
Good.
What? Seems normal. Yep.
Wait, so these Wookiees are wearing robes. So, like,
You know,
do Wookiees, like,
reportedly-
wear clothes?
Yeah, sometimes. On Life Day.
Sometimes.
Any other questions?
No, I guess not. It's just...
You know, it's interesting. People say that apparently they had to talk down Alejandro Jodorowsky from the edge after he saw this and was like, this is better than the Holy Mountain by such an insane magnitude that I'm going to throw myself off this building. But then they said, no, don't worry. In like 30 years, you can be at a film festival and be talking about your new movie, and you can be naked and like a pre-recorded video, and then at the end you could take your hands away from your lap and show your dick. And he was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Jodorowsky, all-timer for that. But I mean, he pales in comparison to the Star Wars Holiday Special. I agree.
Well, yeah, that's what it's like. That's kind of humiliating, even that he would just decide to keep going after this, because they really fucking took him to school here. Whoever did this, did do this.
George Lucas. I was gonna say, George Lucas was sitting down on his Coke bunny. He's like, that Jodorowsky son of a bitch, I can do way better than he.
Then he said it like that.
Yeah.
And then he fell asleep and someone else did it.
Yeah. See, there's a half-finished script of this.
Role. We can see that we know that it's a bit. You don't have to keep it up. This is so sad.
See, it's a little bit disorientating because now that R2 is within the shuffle of the actual film, I don't know where the R2 noises are coming from.
Yeah.
Wait, is he? Is he gone?
No, he's there. He's there.
There he is.
He's hanging out.
Oh, okay. Hi, R2. Alright, fucking ghost me. Whatever.
Look at her. Look at her. She looks out.
Yeah, listen, she's out to lunch, but she's giving a good performance doing it.
This is the promise of the Tree of Life.
She's got that sort of
The Tree of Life.
a detached grace.
Yeah, that you want in your Princess Leia.
Yeah. What do you think it was? Like, I know I said painkillers earlier. It's definitely not coke. I mean, it couldn't just be marijuana.
It's supposed to be coke.
I mean, she notoriously did a ton of coke.
Sure, but
I don't think this is what she's on, though, here. She's too low energy for it.
Oh my gosh. Mark Hamill just being like, I'll try voice acting.
Yeah, that's when he made that decision.
that shot.
So,
the thought bubble in his head, maybe I'll be the Joker.
Yeah. This is what turned him into the Joker in real life.
The Star Wars theme, like, being the harmony for this. This is... Oh my gosh. Well, Sean, we're getting to the end of this thing, and I feel like... Sean, I feel like we gotta revive the Star Wars Christmas spirit in you. And I think there's no better way to do that than for you to get a present. But, you know, I don't have a present, and you're, like, in your house many miles, many states away. I think...
Hold on a second.
Huh?
Wait, no, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but coming down my chimney, I'm hearing a click, click, click.
Is it Wookiee claws?
On my chimney. Oh my god, it's Santa! And he's chuckling. Look at him. He's jiggling like a bowl full of jelly, and he's putting his lips to his finger like this. He's bringing his lips to his finger,
snap.
so he's doing it like this. And then he left me a present. Oh, thank you so much, Santa. I'm just going to put it down over here, and I'm going to pick it up.
You got it. Yeah.
Wow!
Oh my gosh, it's got
What
the
is
Always
this?
See Everything logo on it.
Don't open until Christmas special. Well, it's weird that he would feel the need to write that because he
Yeah.
to be in the middle of it. But
Well, you know, he's a busy guy. He kind of got in here late. He thought he was going to get here sooner.
yeah, well, let's
Guys,
crack
we're
this
literally seeing
open.
flashbacks to Star Wars right now. Oh my gosh.
It appears to be some kind of film. We're seeing the Criterion Collection logo.
Oh
Whoa.
snap! Oh whoa!
Whoa!
Ew.
Star Wars!
Wow! It's
Star
here!
Wars!
It's Star
Every one of them.
It's Star Wars, and there's Chewbacca. He's all shaved. There's shaved Chewbacca doing it on his cow face. And there's Luke, and there's Leia, and in here, this is the opening title crawl, Galaxy
Yeah.
Far
Yeah.
Far Away.
You know what? I'm back in. I'm back in. The Star Wars Christmas spirit has
Yeah.
resurrected within me, guys.
Yeah, I think what Sean has learned in this whole ordeal is that the Star Wars holiday spirit is all about receiving gifts and not doing anything else.
And
Yeah,
not giving
100%.
anything to anyone else in return, because I've got
Yeah.
nothing prepared for anyone else. I wrote a 2.25 page script.
That was your gift to the world, Sean.
Yeah.
To Greta Gerwig, to know. There was a gift to the world to leak that Greta Gerwig script.
Yeah, don't pay attention to the leak part. We are in talks. I have spoken at them. I have emailed them.
We got approval from Greta and Noah.
Yeah,
It's a
they
lot
love
like,
what we're
we
doing.
We have
here.
them on speed dial. They love the Star Wars holiday special.
Everything
Like that
that we've
Deadpool
ever
footage
said,
that
they
came
co-sign.
out. That it was like, oh, who leaked it? And it's like they leaked it on purpose to see if people would be into that or whatever. It's like that, People, if you guys want to see the Greta Gerwig movie starring Mrs. Claus called Claus, hashtag always see everything Claus. Please, get
Hashtag
that
claws out.
Hashtag Claus out. Get that trending on Twitter and X and TikTok and Twitter.
And if you guys can get that trending, I would also like to be a gay icon. So if you can start making tweets to that effect, saying things like, Sean put his whole pussy into this new episode, or Sean's, serving cunt, or doing this. Sean is mother. I would actually love if people were to start saying
I wake
that.
up every day and say Sean is mother.
Yeah, so I'm mother, I'm giving mother, I'm everything. Stuff like, if you guys could start saying stuff like that about me, that would really help me out. Because it has not been good for me.
Well, guys, we did it. We watched the entire Star Wars.
Well, not the entire, because we didn't get animated Boba Fett.
We didn't. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish the credits because we gotta watch all of it. All right,
Okay.
and then
sure. Absolutely.
Please, we gotta give respect to Bob Mackey.
just the Boba Fett segment, which has got to be the part we're gonna get into this.
What an insane thing to cut. What a terrible thing to do.
Seatbelts for Flying High, with guest stars Nancy Dessau, Lyle Wagner, and Bobby Sherman next.
All right,
Are we
let's see
listening
this.
all to the upcoming advertisement?
Yeah, dude, I'm excited about Bobby Sherman.
Yeah, let's see it. I'm gonna look that movie up. Flying High. Oh, there's a Marvin Gaye song. I don't think that's it. Oh, I can listen to it on Deezer. I think I might.
Sean, sometimes you do jokes, and then sometimes you just say what you're doing in the way that,
In the cadence to suggest that it might be a joke.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Flying High, the TV series, is an American comedy drama television series. The series aired on CBS from August 28th, 1978 to January 23rd, 1979.
Oh.
All right.
There you go.
Alrighty. So we got the Star Wars Holiday Special cartoon queued up. It's 9 minutes and 51 seconds. So you may have the cut that we have if you got that cut. It's just
I got that one. I got that
the
one
special
right
cartoon.
here.
The Mustacosta Fortin. Yeah, them. They posted this. They've got 2.6 subscribers. So we're gonna press play now. 3, 2, 1. All right. So we already saw this. Oh, there we go.
Excellent. Why would they cut that?
This is already the best part of the special.
Yeah, like 3 shots and I'm in.
Like, there was actually effort put into this.
Yeah,
It's like, this is fucking awesome. Immediately there's some French surrealist shit going on.
Luke Skywalker's seen some shit though.
Yeah,
he's seen better days.
I think might be an improvement.
I always thought that their perspective, this special's perspective on C-3PO is really interesting. Like, he's flexible in a way that he's not in the movies.
Oh, buddy, let me tell you.
Oh man, look at Chewbacca.
Oh my gosh.
I would love to look at Chewbacca some more.
Yeah, please. I need to look at more Wookiees.
from our own forces.
Who's this fucker?
You're right, General. I can't
Who's
understand
this guy?
That's
Samurai jackass?
It's George Lucas.
Oh, okay.
he says this beloved Star Wars character Frank Eggman.
Ah,
He is Eggman, huh? He is giving Eggman.
He's a dwarf in D&D.
He is.
Yeah, it's Gimli.
R2, did you also voice the animated segments? Please respond in any language that you please. Oh, I get it. That's funny. He responded in sign language. Okay. Good bit.
Did he do it with like the little lighter arm that he has inside?
Oh, that's BB-8. You freaking idiot. You did.
Oh,
that's
poser,
BB-8.
fake man, fake gamer girl.
Wow, you really showed me.
Yeah. You
Wow.
fake fan.
Ooh,
Not
you know,
real.
dude,
Yeah.
BB-8's edible. Imagine cracking
Dude.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like a jawbreaker.
Ooh. Well, I'm thinking about all the meat inside it.
Oh, like a meat jawbreaker. Okay, it's like the exterior is the shell, and then inside it's just like uncooked bacon,
Yeah, exactly.
just
And then you-
full of spam.
Have you ever seen the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, either of you?
Yes.
Yes,
The animated Clone Wars show that's the 2D one, not the 3D one?
I've seen both.
Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of that, where it's like they really are taking flexibilities with the designs, the movement, and of course with Star Wars lore.
I think this is the same animation studio that did like the Droids cartoon and the Ewoks cartoon.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. In the description, Nelvana and Smith's collaboration with Lucas on the project. They also did Ewoks and Droids.
I say, because that looks like Droid's C-3PO, where he's weirdly flexible. Also, it's cool that Star Wars has dinosaurs now.
Yeah.
They always kind of did. The Rancor's a dinosaur.
He's a dinosaur.
It's a
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Boba!
Oh, it's fucking Boba Fett.
Thank you.
He's opened his third eye.
That's actually so badass.
Maybe I can.
I once saw a picture of Boba Fett with a big distended belly because he swallowed a lot of other Star Wars characters and he was patting it like affectionately.
But
So,
did
like,
he
that-
bend over and show you his whole anus?
No, stop.
No, there was
stop.
another picture
No,
after that did
cutting
that.
it out.
I'm more wondering about the first picture though. Did that like happen or?
Where he like swallows a bunch of the other Star Wars characters?
Yeah, and his belly is like rumbling.
Is this
Yeah.
postable? Is what
Huh?
we're doing right now postable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Wait, you want to do it again?
No, not even a little. This is not.
Hey, listen, I can get a lot worse if we want to do this again.
Sorry, well, the wrapping paper. Give me a start all over. Give me a countdown.
I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong here.
Cool.
You wanted a bit heavy commentary, so I'm giving you
We
the
did.
bits.
These are the specific bit choices.
What? I don't know what's wrong. With any
Oh,
of this.
Chewbacca's
Yeah,
meditating.
It's YouTube versus like with no edits on.
Oh no, we're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah,
We're ruined.
Yeah.
It's fucking it's true.
I would love
Yo.
to get
Oh, seven.
demonetized on
Both
YouTube.
I was just about to say Spider-Man. You beat me to it by like 3 seconds.
He closes his eyes sideways. It doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, I already hit that. I mean, that joke already basically paid off, so I can't.
Oh,
Really...
C-3PO. What were we talking about?
Like I said, it doesn't make any sense. I've been trying to sneak in "it doesn't make any sense" several times, so that when you open the gift and it said Star Wars, it doesn't make any sense.
No, you got it. You absolutely got it.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to be too worried about it.
Sweet, I know, but I'm saying that I just tried to do that again, and I was like, wait, you already opened it. I don't know why I'm still trying to
I
sneak it in, is what I mean.
That's fine. Force a habit. So
Sure.
Boba Fett's their friend now.
He's specifically just Chewbacca's friend.
So they just George was like, okay, I see Boba Fett, but how about if we change everything about him except for the armor?
Well, even the armor's different because it's like not the same color or anything.
So he liked the helmet.
Luke trusted me, and I'm your only
That's
chance
cool.
of getting out of here alive.
That's a cute little... Oh, the stormtroopers don't look too good, though.
Well, you know, can't be perfect.
Yeah. They don't look bad.
They said we can't possibly make the best Star Wars thing ever for the holiday special. We have to like nerf it a little bit.
We had to balance it. A patch came out where it's like this cartoon is too OP.
Like everybody's just gonna go crazy over Boba Fett. Like we can't do this.
Does he only have 4 fingers?
I have made contact with
Yeah,
Well, yeah. What about it?
Guy. He's not very similar to the
Chunky,
standard
shut
rendition.
up.
What?
Chunky. He needs to stop, giving away his position.
What is it now?
I thought you were saying, Sean, can you shut up? And I was like,
No, Chunky. I
That's
was
fair.
telling Chunky, whatever his
Yeah.
name is.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
love me.
dude. Itchy, yeah. No,
Miko.
or is Itchy
Scabby.
the
It's Scabby. I got it. It's Scabby.
Scabby? Scab-baka.
No, it's more like Skabaka.
Yeah. So they're like, well, we can't like not call you Scabby though.
He's not one for union solidarity. He loves crossing picket lines.
Yeah.
I like the glasses though. You can see the reflection of the of what I'm watching in the video, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's about
if
as
you
good
want
as
to
it
watch
gets.
the holiday special in the way it was originally meant to be seen, just watch the out of my sunglasses.
Honestly, better way to watch it.
It's true. It's for the 3D for when Chewie he sniffs or whatever. I can really feel his nose.
Yeah, when he comes to rip your arms off in the theater and specifically calls you out by name.
Yeah, it's really good.
It was a really bad idea to do smell-o-vision for the Star Wars movies because it made Chewbacca real. And he was pissed.
Do you think that like Wookiees clean themselves like dogs?
Oh, for sure.
Or like cat? Well, dogs don't really clean themselves like cats. You think?
Right,
They
that's
let
what he
themselves all
means.
over?
They
Sure.
don't clean
I'm not
themselves.
sure.
Just like they kind of just shake and then they're done. And
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
Wookiees do.
somebody must know something.
Oh my
This is
god,
an
Han
interesting
Solo.
situation. Han.
He says our
God,
friend
open your
for the
eyes.
Talisman virus.
Kind of a Brock type character.
Very
Here.
Brock.
You must come back with us.
He's giving Brock.
And Chewbacca is his Pokemon.
Between Luke and Han here,
Illuminati.
the median of them has normal eyes.
Yeah.
Illuminati, he did it again. He did it
What are you
twice.
talking about?
What?
We intersected
He's
at the
doing the Illuminati symbol with his hand.
Yeah, it really makes you think.
Yeah.
It really does.
That was the funniest thing you could do when we were in high school, was say Illuminati confirmed. That
Yes.
was the funniest ever thing you could
And-
do.
The worst part is that there's a generation of people who discovered the theme to the X-Files through Illuminati jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad about Boba.
How did you know, Chewie?
Man, whatever dumb motherfucker first did that really needs to pay.
I think it was George Lucas.
Oh, wow.
I think every bad idea ever was George Lucas.
Well, in that case, he suffered enough.
Yeah.
Alright, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Alright.
It was
That was neat.
enjoyable in its own
Yeah.
stupid way.
See, I would watch that whole show.
I would watch it for this podcast. Alright. Thank you all.
Speaking of this podcast, let's end it.
Yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. Gentlemen, it's been awesome. Merry Christmas to you all, and happy good night.
Happy Life Day.
Happy Life Day, everybody.
Right. So thank you all for watching and or listening to the Always See Everything Star Wars Christmas special. Please, we will not be here next week. We do not have an episode. We'll be coming back in a couple of weeks with I can't even remember. Did we do And God Created Woman or whatever? Whatever we do,
Whatever. There will
stuff
be
will come
some
back
kind of episode.
in the new year, but this is going to be the last episode of 2023. So, cheers to all you guys. We worked really hard and we watched a lot of movies. Well, some of us did, Tyler.
Yeah.
2/3 of us.
Some of
I
us
also-
watch other people watching a lot of movies.
Yeah, I
like-
listened to other people talk about watching movies at a different time.
It's basically the same thing in our modern world of TikTok.
Yeah.
Minutes and
Yeah.
We this is, I guess, supposed to be the year-end recap episode, but when you tried to start doing that, I made a joke. So I'll be a little bit sincere here and say it's been a lovely journey so far with you boys. Here's to another year of it, and yeah, I'm proud of us. We made it. We fucking made it.
We're
did 1/13 of the way through the Criterion collection.
Honestly, that's pretty impressive because that's a lot of 1/13 is a lot of movies in the Criterion collection.
It's true. I mean, Sean, I'm gonna be honest. When we first started this podcast, I basically was like, whatever, we're gonna be done in 6 months or whatever, and here we are. 8 months later, still doing it. We're still doing it. We could have someone could have been pregnant and then had their baby in the time that we've been doing the podcast.
And I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, legitimately, that did happen because my goddaughter was born in the time that you guys you guys started this podcast to
That's
now.
crazy. Oh my gosh. Well,
Jesus,
tell
that's bad
is
news.
her name?
Yeah,
Bring a little background. Her name must be, Nostalgia Critic.
yeah. Her name is Doug.
Yeah, her name's Doug.
Nostalgia would actually be a crazy name for a girl. If you met a girl named Nostalgia, Jesus Christ. With the Cleopatra eye makeup.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Yeah, my two daughters, Cleopatra and Nostalgia.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I need to have 2 daughters now.
Yeah, so I can do this
Right
bit.
now,
It's great.
immediately,
Yeah.
in this moment, you're giving birth. Thank you all so much for watching and for supporting us for the past year. Here's to another year of this. We will be doing more wrap-up things as we get closer to the anniversary of our first year, which we will do something special coming up in a couple months. You guys will tune in for that. Tune into a lot of new projects. Check out AnthonyReviews.com. This is an Anthony Reviews podcast, as always. I don't like putting my name on this, but no, it's the Anthony Reviews podcast. So tune in, subscribe there, and you will get all the updates about what else is going on, because we got more Anthony Reviews projects coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. Maybe featuring a couple of these gentlemen, or one of these gentlemen, or both of these gentlemen, or maybe it's just me. Who knows? We'll see.
Or maybe it's none of us.
Check out that, or maybe it's just me and
Maybe I'll
Artie.
upload a blank MP4 file.
Maybe it's just lumpy and itchy.
Yeah, dang. And Scabby and Charles
And wheezy and sneezy.
Thank you all for a year of amazing things, and as always, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a happy life day.
Yeah, as the old saying goes.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars.